and connecting with those that are there. You're going to be there in the last week of October as you're coming in?
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to it very much. I've always enjoyed the place, you know, apart from the sunshine, and apart from the Amish food, which is excellent. The centre itself is a wonderful place with a wonderful energy, and so for me, it's always a joy to jump on an airplane and make my way down to your area. So I'm looking forward to it very much.
We're looking forward to having you at the center, Bill, and offering readings. People will get a chance to schedule readings with you. There will be a limited number of those while you're there. So if you are interested in a reading, I'll give you how to contact the center later in the show. Bill will also be offering some workshops while he's there, how to refine your sensitivity, the sensitivity we were just talking about. So if you do have an interest in beginning to create that doorway to spirit and being able to be more aware of them and sensing them more fully, and if you are already wanting to refine that even more, please join him for that. And he'll also be offering an Akashic Records and how it relates to mediumship workshop during the time he's here, as well as his evening of mediumship, where you'll get an opportunity to hear about mediumship and to have messages being offered, as well as the services on Sunday. He'll be participating in offering talks and messages to inspire us and to bring his mediumship to us. Tell us about this refined to your sensitivity, Bill. What can people expect coming to that?
Well, the idea is to take what you might call a rough cutting of your inner awareness and give it a smooth edge to it, where you have a better understanding of what it is you're experiencing, how you're experiencing it, and the way you can express it. Because we all look at things very differently, whether it's through the eyes of communication, the ears of communication, or the sensing of communication, or the combination of all of it. And some of us are more proficient in one area than another area. So it's about an investigation of where the skills can be found and how those skills can be opened up and directed in a way that makes sense, or can I say makes more sense, to the individual involved. So it's about a learning and experiencing process. But everything that we do in this sensitivity is learning by doing, but doing in a good way.
Of course, and so they're getting a little more focus or clarity and opening and getting more in touch with who they already are, and just at a different level.
Yeah, I always say to all of my students, and they look at me with a kind of quizzical look when I say to them, a lot to do with mediumship and sensitivity is all about what you bring to the table as an individual, because the spirit world can only make use of what's between your ears. And if there's a lot of space between your ears, then you're not making much available for them to use. But if there's a depth of knowledge and a depth of understanding, they will stimulate that knowledge where that information is appropriate to the person you're talking to.
I see. And Akashic Records is always an interesting topic to learn about. About a brief idea of what that looks like.
Well, Akashic is basically, just imagine that in the spiritual world there's a giant, enormous hard disk, like in a computer. And everything that happens is registered on that hard disk. But it's registered in a space and a time and a set of given events. And so in Akashic, what you're doing is you're using sensitivity to get a look or a snapshot into a given series of events, either in the life of the person or in the life of a place or in the life of an environment. It gives you a snapshot as to what was going on in those times. The Akashic actually is a Sanskrit word. It means history. So when people talk about Akashic records, it just means history records. So what you're looking at is a history that's recorded in space and time.
And so you could attend the sensitivity workshop, become more sensitive, and then be more sensitive to these different aspects of Akashic records, and how it can make a difference for you. Certainly, they flow into one another. Well, as is a lot of your work. You're going to be there in late October, early November. We're grateful that you're going to be there for the 70th. Wow, 70 years the Sarasota Center of Light has been there doing what it's been doing. And it makes...
And Jim, I remember when it started. I'm teasing you.
Well, we're excited to have you there and to have you offering who you are as part of that celebration. And as we do as a Center of Light, we are there to help people find their own spiritual truth and to make their way in their lives with more fulfillment, both of their purpose and in life itself. We do that through healing. We do that through mediumship. We do that through education. Bill will be offering all of that in the way that he is and who he is when he's there joining us in late October, early November with our 70th anniversary. We invite everybody out to participate at the center in whatever way feels and fits right for you. We certainly have services, healing in the morning on Sunday, and then a service at 11, and we have spirit messages on Sunday evening, and a healing intention and meditation celebration on Wednesday evening, a midweek divine reflection, a beautiful break, and an opportunity to experience yourself during the middle of your week, along with so many different events, music and education and workshops that are going on. Do not hesitate to come and visit us and experience something that you can feel in who Bill is and how Bill describes Sarasota Center of Light as a spiritual community that embraces those who are seeking their own truth, to create a sanctuary within which they can find their own. We are there to offer who we are and our spiritual principles and so on, but we embrace the teachings of all master teachers, and we seek to create an environment within which people can just be who they are and find some of the answers that they're looking for to the questions they may be having in their life and how to make it better. People like Bill coming certainly make a difference, and we appreciate your being part of who we are.
Yeah, but don't underestimate the work that you do as well, Jim. It's not an easy job being the pastor of a community where you have the day-to-day responsibilities and the management and all of those kind of things. So give yourself a little pat on the back as well, because without people like you being there, it would not provide the opportunities for people like me to come in and get the benefit from it.
Well, I'm grateful to be there, and it's not what I do, it's who I am. And in that way, being my spiritual home, I'm grateful to have the opportunity to serve and the privilege, as you were speaking about, to be able to heal, to offer mediumship, to teach, to just be able to, express my soul's purpose. What a wonderful opportunity I've been granted and have showed up for, to be able to do what really fulfills my purpose and my heart and soul every day. For those who might have further questions, please don't hesitate to look at our website, www.sarasotacenteroflight.com. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me directly on my email at revjimtoole@gmail.com. Bill's available through www.innerspiritualcenter.org. And you'll be able to see how you can get a hold of him there if you are interested in speaking with him directly. If you're interested in readings or coming to our workshops at Sarasota Center of Light in late October, the schedule's on our website and you can purchase tickets. I would suggest if you're interested in a reading with Bill that you contact the office. There will be a limited number of them, and we want to make sure that you get the opportunity if you so desire. It is an opportunity to serve by offering Just Jim every time we get a chance to share a little bit more like Bill and I have this day, to bring a little bit of inspiration and awakening, a little bit of renewal to your life. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for participating, and be well, be safe. Blessings to each and all. And thank you, Bill, for being with us.
My pleasure, buddy. Best wishes from Zurich.
Thank you. Blessings. to all.